All right, we're going to be doing a little bit of conspiracy theorizing. Not fact, not conspiracy fact, but conspiracy theorizing for the sport of conspiracy theorizing. I don't necessarily believe this, but this is some food for thought. This came across my plate. Was this world map made 10 centuries ago? And there's a story behind it. There's like a newspaper with it. Supposedly this came from 1909 or somewhere. Who knows? Who knows if it's real? It's probably a hoax. However, the concept is important because it helps put a lot of stuff into perspective. So here we see there's 33 additional continents to the 7 continents that we know of. Although on the flat earth map, there's only 6. Same with the UN flag, there's only 6. And then the ice wall surrounds the whole planet. We have the Admiral Byrd video where he said he found that big landmass after Antarctica. So, what was that landmass he was talking about? Well, it's depicted here, but so are 32 others. I used to believe in aliens because the way we organize ourselves and the way existence is on Earth, there has to be some form of an alien force that was controlling us. But now that we see the breakaway civilization exists in abundance outside of the ice wall, and I just posted the video about Tomorrowland, about how the breakaway civilization intended to keep the savage masses out of Tomorrowland, out of the breakaway civilization. They placed nice barriers to entry. The vast, vicious, treacherous ocean. If you should happen to get past it, you have the big ice wall perimeter. If you should clear that, and this is all what Mark Sargent said in the Bird Wall episode of his Flat Earth Clues. And if you should get past all that, the air is thin, there's no food, no gas stations. But if you could get past all that, all those barriers, the moat, the ice wall, then you could find all these missing continents: Atlantis, Lemuria, El Dorado. Here we were all of this time thinking the breakaway civilization was living in space or living in another dimension or living behind a hologram, but they've been able to hide by printing false maps to conceal their location with their barriers to entry. I can't blame them. I'm just talking about it because I don't live there. If I lived there, I probably wouldn't want anybody to know I was there either. They probably don't even know where we are, but imagine if they're the ones that are controlling our civilization by getting people to be divided, to require people to have occupations that take up 40 hours of their work week, to keep people so occupied that they'll never have time to go explore and potentially stumble upon all of their lands outside of the supposed Antarctic ice wall. Maybe that's where the rocket ships go. When they blast off, instead of going to space, maybe they just need that rocket boost in order to clear the ice wall and all of the ice that's there. I'm just guessing. We're conspiracy theorizing here. But seeing this picture reminds me of Westworld, when one of the main characters' father found that photograph, and he lived in Westworld, which was back in time, in the old Western times, and he sees this photograph of a woman in a city with skyscrapers, which would appear as if it's the future to him, the present to us. And seeing something like that, and seeing something like this picture that we just saw with these continents out there, it kind of puts a little bit of the idea together. Maybe there really aren't 33 continents, but if the flat earth map is real, and it makes sense why the NASA feed from the ISS, which always cuts off, they show you like 15 minutes per hour, but then they cut it off, or I don't know the exact number. It's like you see it and then it goes black. So I bet you it's going black when it's going over all the breakaway civilizations. If not, why wouldn't they just show it 24 hours? Why would it not be an uncut feed if they're not hiding something? Well, they're entitled to their land, they're entitled to their privacy, but what they're not entitled to do is to propagandize us, lie to us, give us false descriptions of reality, give us complete lies about everything. And dividing people, dividing and conquering, occupying our time, wasting our lives, hoarding resources, getting us to live in artificial scarcity. Those things aren't nice. They're not nice. And it's okay for me to make this video questioning their existence, where they live, and trying to piece together our reality. It's not fair. What if they're harvesting our labor and just living really nice in their wonderful breakaway civilization? And I know you're going to say, dude, you live in the breakaway civilization. You live in the United States. Shut up. You're right. I'll just shut up. But the point is, the conspiracy theorizing here, this picture of this map, even if it's fake, even if it's make-believe, the concept is now in my mind that there's a world within our world. Or actually, well, that would be the center of the earth, or the hollow earth. But on the surface of the earth, there are still worlds on our world that we haven't discovered yet, or somebody has. Well, obviously, the military knows about this. Obviously, there's people on our planet that know of something like this. Whether or not it's 33 continents, there's something in Antarctica that they're hiding. Something. And who knows? But I do know that and people get mad at conspiracy theorists, but if they just left that ISS feed rolling 24 hours a day and having a way to indicate that we know it's actually live, we wouldn't have to conspiracy theorize. If there wasn't so much secrecy and manipulation and all that stuff, we wouldn't have to conspiracy theorize. But we have to conspiracy theorize because there is so much deception, manipulation, misdirection. And you could say that me bringing this picture itself might be a misdirection. But conceptually, it opens our mind and it keeps it in the back of our mind. This shouldn't be in the foreground. It should just be in the back of your mind, lingering, thinking, there might be some extra land beyond Antarctica. I don't know anybody that's gone beyond Antarctica. Now, of course, if you think it's just that landmass that exists in the South Pole, you would think this is stupid. But if you think it's the perimeter of Earth, this would make sense. Just look it up. It's good to ask questions. It's good to take your mind on the flights of fancy. Theorize. What are you supposed to do? Like, the people that get mad at conspiracy theorists, they want to shut down independent thought. I just want you guys to think. There may not be anything outside of Antarctica, but we shouldn't just accept what we've been told. We should observe it and then discern it and see if it makes sense. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, and that's why this video exists. All right. I made my point. Enjoy. This is a free video. I didn't put any monetization on it, so don't hate. It's a free video. These are just my thoughts, something I wanted to share. Go ahead and drop your thoughts, your conspiracy theories below in the comments if you should feel like it. Much love. May the force be with you. Later.